David Harrison, local businessman, grew up here. He has been his whole life, no matter what his career was, he has been a writer on the side. That was his kind of his side gig. And then when he retired completely from business, he went into writing full time, and he's written over 100 children's books. And he also writes he writes everything: nonfiction, fiction, poetry. He read us one poem out of kind of a life story book of poems that was, man, it was emotional, tremendous stuff. But his life, he got his education, went to Emory University, and got his doctorate, and he was in research chemistry, working for a big drug company. And it was experimentation, trying to find new drugs and things. And he felt like that he was troubled that it was affecting his writing. So he changed careers totally and went to work for Hallmark, and for years was an editor of Hallmark cards. And then his father called and asked him to come back to Springfield and run their business so that he could retire. And he came back here and ran the family business then for several years, and then finally sold it. And when he sold the business, then he went into writing full time. But fascinating stories, just a wonderful, insightful man. And his life story and his history with Springfield was just, it was fascinating.
Does he have any particular style, or like what are his
His children's books were just, they have a lot to do with science. He had one where he read a little excerpt from one about ants, and it was a poem about ants and how they are underground. And everything in the book is about animals that live underground. And then he wrote another book about animals that are nocturnal, that come out at night. And they're creative, they're wonderful stories, and at the same time they're educational. So yeah, David Harrison is somebody that this city can be very proud of having as a citizen and somebody that grew up here.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a very interesting
Oh,
life that he's lived.
fascinating. And his life and his change of careers over time. I mean, from research scientist to greeting card editor to running a concrete block company was just amazing.
All right. So next week we'll have another.
Next week, we've got some people coming on from out at Wilson's Creek, and they're going to talk about the Battle of Wilson's Creek and also talk about some changes that are going on out there that will impact all their visitors starting after the first of the year.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll do it. I think a good time. Come and listen to us on Tuesday afternoons at 4.